Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, Kullu Muslim ala Muslim haram. He said, all of a Muslim is haram for another person. His blood, his money, and his honor. And so when it comes to our Muslim brothers and sisters, we need to be super careful. Most of us aren't going around killing each other, alhamdulillah, so that's not an issue. Most of us aren't cheating each other, though that's something that's really important too. And also realizing that people are intended. We have a little bit of a problem in our community with expecting certain discounts, or expecting to get a deal, or expecting to get something something for nothing. We could do a little bit better about that. But the real one that's hard and that takes a lot more work and that we have to work on more is the honor of our fellow Muslim. Even the way that you look at somebody, the tone you take with somebody can be something that impinges upon their honor. And so we have to be in the process of building each other up and safeguarding each other's honor. It's got to be to the point where if somebody says something about a person and they're not there, you have to be willing to defend them. And this is something I'll never forget, a lesson that I learned early on, and I'm still struggling to apply, as we all are. But when I was a very, very new Muslim, I went to a khutbah, and I listened to the khutbah, and a lot of things were going on in politics in those days, as they always are. And so I happen to be a political science major, so I have strong opinions about politics, and I kind of disagreed with one of the political takes that the Khatib had mentioned in his khutbah. Okay, so here I am, a new Muslim, and I'm getting a ride back with actually an imam from a different masjid, and he asked me, like, well, what did you think about the khutbah? And the first thing I say, because I'm new and dumb, is, well, I didn't like what he said about this and that and the other. I thought that was wrong. And the response from the imam was so gentle. He was just like, oh, that was just an example that he brought up. He had a good point. SubhanAllah. And I felt so embarrassed for myself in that moment, because, and this is really something that people have to look out for if they're in academia, because in Western academia we're taught to just critique. Oh, Marx was wrong about this, and so was wrong about that, and so on. But before you even establish what the book was about, you're critiquing it. It puts us in this mindset, and I was in that mindset where I come across anything and the first thing I have to do is criticize. And I felt embarrassed for myself. What poor manners. I had just started criticizing this gentleman, this brother, in his khutbah, when I had a lot of good things about it, even if there was one thing I didn't agree with. And I try to take that story and that lesson to heart as much as possible. So protect the honor of your brothers and sisters in the faith, and try to do what we can in that way.